Competition not one, you in the desert, dead thirsty up against the hot sun. Okay, I can break it down like, okay, I can break it down like whatever you want, or I can break it down like the loud on the blunt.
Kevin Spacey.
About to get in my dramatic mode, like, oh, Kevin Spacey.
This is interesting. This is a real interesting topic because it ties into the Me Too. So Kevin Spacey is an actor that was on House of Cards. If you don't know him for that, you probably know him as Kaiser Soze on The Usual Suspects. If you don't know him for that, you know him from Seven, the movie Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
He was also in the movie with Samuel Jackson. What was it, The Negotiator?
Oh, I guess he was in Negotiator too. I think I've only seen that like once or twice, but he's been in mad movies. Been an actor for a long time. And he got caught up in the Me Too movement, and that's the reason why he's not doing the House of Cards anymore. People made allegations against him.
Big allegations.
After the first allegation came out.
What kind of allegation?
Sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
So sexual assault. Most of these people were underage. So once the first story came out, it was a guy named Ari Ben, and he's an author. Once Ari Ben's story came out, when he came out first, 14 other people came out and said that they also were sexually assaulted by Kevin Spacey. Now, people who didn't come forward, there's an amazing number of those people. They did an investigation at a theater that he was at in London where he was the creative director for a span of time. They got 20 allegations just out of that. I think on the set of House of Cards, 14 people came forward and said that, they had, unpleasant experience with him.
That's crazy.
And a host of other actors. I can't even think. Harry Dreyfuss, whose father is Richard Dreyfuss.
Wow.
So a lot of people. And actually, it happened while Richard Dreyfuss was rehearsing for a series or something at Kevin Spacey's house.
That's crazy.
This shit is like extreme. Like a ton of people have came out and started talking. He came out with the allegations. So now, at this point, he was supposed to go on 2 trials. One trial ended because the guy decided to take the Fifth Amendment, pleaded to take his Fifth Amendment rights on the stand. So it was an evidentiary hearing where they found, put out the evidence. He decided to not say anything at all.
Gotcha.
So that case ended. But there was another case against him, a civil lawsuit from an unnamed person who was a massage therapist. And on Christmas Day, he turns up dead. The interesting thing about this is that there was one other accuser, Ari Ben, who had turned up dead in September. And even before that, the first person to come out about him or make those allegations against him, but not to a court, was a woman. Her name was, hold on, let me look up her name. Lady's name was Linda Colkin. So Linda Colkin comes out and she claims that you're going to love this. This is interesting. Linda Colkin comes out and says that this guy is, he sexually assaults young boys. And somebody told her that. Somebody that she knew told her that. She then becomes obsessed with Kevin Spacey, starts sending him death threats. She sends him bomb threats. She sends like anthrax, some anthrax poison and shit or some fake anthrax to his house. She does 4 years. She gets convicted. I knew you didn't know this.
I didn't know this.
I knew you ain't know this, so it's interesting. So this lady, Linda Colkin, is the first person to actually come out years before these other people. Back when people were like, what? This lady's crazy. And the defense actually said that people in Kevin Spacey's camp said that she had become obsessed. And even the prosecutor said that she had become obsessed with Kevin Spacey. She does 4 years. She gets out, and she, I think this was like maybe 2013 she gets out. She was killed in not May. What was it? Was it May? No, it was May. She gets killed in May, walking across the street. Gets hit by a car.
What?
So the first person to ever come out dies first. Last year, so 2019. May of 2019, the first person to ever say anything publicly about him dies in a car accident. Ari Ben, in September, commits suicide. Oh, no, he doesn't commit suicide. He died of... No. That's not him. The unnamed man that was a massage therapist, at first, they didn't want to release how he died. They said that he died of cancer. Apparently, he was suffering from cancer, and he dies right before he's about to go through this case. And so what ends up happening is that the lawyers from that guy's case it's their professional right to actually call the other people's attorneys and say, hey, this person's dead.
Okay.
So now they don't have to file it in the court, the death grievance, yet, because they got to figure out what they're going to do. And that's their right.
Okay.
Kevin Spacey's lawyer, immediately after they found out, put the claim in like, oh, it's a death notice. Like, we need to drop this case now. And so they did. So they dropped that case. They dropped
that case.
Yes. Or the son actually decided not to pursue it any further. The other guy's son, the dead guy's son.
Wow.
Decided not to pursue it any further. And then Ari Ben, who was the author, who's like apparently known, this is a known guy, dies of suicide on December 25th.
And that's when he drops the creepy...
video, which we probably...
You didn't really think I was going to miss the opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas, did you? It's been a pretty good year, and I'm grateful to have my health back. And in light of that, I've made some changes in my life, and I'd like to invite you to join me. As we walk into 2020, I want to cast my vote for more good in this world. Ah, yes, I know what you're thinking. Can he be serious? I'm dead serious. And it's not that hard, trust me. The next time someone does something you don't like, you can go on the attack, but you can also hold your fire and do the unexpected. You can kill them with kindness.
So, in this video, go ahead. I'm done talking.
It was funny to me because, even while we was doing the research, I was like, let me research the character, just so I feel like because when we first initially looked at it, it was like we looking at this clip, and I'm like, yo, this clip is creepy as hell.
It's creepy as fuck.
It's creepy as hell.
It's creepy.
And so I'm like, all right, let's do a little research. Let's just see just a little bit of how this character is. And it looks like he is stoned in that character, even though he ain't on the show. He's not on the show. He's not on the show. We don't expect to see that character again no time. So.
Oh, no, because they fired him.
Yeah, right, you know what I'm saying? We should not be seeing this character. So why would you do that character in some creepy Christmas U-log type of scene when we know that just happened?
Right. Absolutely.
That's incredibly snobbish. Almost like he's thumbing his nose in our face, like, yo, I can do what I want. Forgot what I said earlier. That'll be funny. But that's crazy.
Him maintaining it, it was all subliminal to me.
He's staying on cold.
Him maintaining the fire. He's poking the fire. He's keeping the fire at bay. The fire crackles, and even while he's talking to the camera, but even when the fire crackles, he goes around and starts poking at it again to make sure that he's controlling the fire. It's all some not even weird. It is
weird.
It's clever. It's brilliant, actually, because you step into a character. He's always played like sick, twisted actors, and I didn't see any.
Into a creepy cracker, you know what I mean?
Right,
it's brilliant.
We never watched House of Cards, so we didn't get a chance to like actually see in action, but we saw clips of it, and I didn't see. Even though that guy has a dark element to him, that character didn't seem as dark as the character I saw in the video.
I would agree. I would agree. I felt like he was just talking like that.
The actor side of me is like, he done creeped in some of that Seven character. He done creeped in some of that Usual Suspects character. Because the actors go through, he's an actor. He's a professional actor. And you actually have to step into the mindset
of an actor.
Of whoever you playing. And if you play sick, twisted characters, and you play it believably, you really in that mindset.
That's true.
And so, as an actor, you can always kind of recall it. Some people can. I don't want to get into that because that's deep acting, one-on-one shit. Right. But that's what I think happened. I definitely think that he has something to do with it.
Wow.
Because it's just three people 1 year.
Does he tie
From May
anywhere with
to December? 3 people died that have came out and said something about, him being sexually assaulting people or themselves.
Is he tied anyway to Mr. Epstein or Mr. Weinstein?
I'm sure they're friends.
Or any of these Steens?
I'm sure he's. Oh yeah, definitely Weinstein.
Okay.
You probably find pictures of that.
Definitely, I do agree with that. You know what I mean? I know they probably linked up.
I'm gonna post those too. So I don't know. What do you think? You think it's an admission of guilt?
Nah, I think, like you said, it's clever. It's a clever play.
It's subliminally a
It's subliminal. It is, but you know what it is? It's almost like the way that, like, I don't see how any rapper really gets locked up for like something that they put into a song. I can understand the concept of it all, but at the end of the day, I feel
they
like
use Ryan W. Melly though. I think they use.
I forgot they did that to a couple rappers. I can't remember exactly off the top, but I know they did it to a couple rappers. Definitely, I think Bobby Smurda they tried to tie it in. I want to say that one because that's the only one. I think
that's one of them too. Yeah.
But what if we say it's just entertaining? What if they say it's being entertaining, and it's then a third? Like, because I'm looking at that video, like, because that's how I feel like they lawyers gonna draw on.
The thing is, like, when you're talking about rappers, most of the time you're talking about black people, and Kevin Spacey is
bang.
Kevin Spacey is white. You know what I'm saying? So
very true. My bad. Okay.
He's not. He even what we see with his case being covered, you don't hear anything about Kevin Spacey's
at all
trial before it got dismissed. You didn't hear like, looming up on the like they had articles. This was going on since 2017,
right?
And the trial wasn't supposed to be until June 2020. So for like 3 years, he was able to keep it like, locked up. So it's it's really like white privilege and power.
For real.
Tactics being used, if you ask me, because I don't think 3 people that said something about you is just gonna die in a span of like 7 months.
Right, and they all died. Like, that's kind of crazy. No, that's very crazy.
That's crazy.
That doesn't happen every day.
That's crazy.
Well, that doesn't happen every 7 months.
Yo,
something, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you,
somebody that's tied to
something that's like stopping your life.
Like, wow,
stopping your livelihood.
That's crazy. But white privilege at his best. He's gonna get off.
Competition not one. You in the desert, dead thirsty up against the hot sun. Okay, I could break it down like. Okay, I could break it down like whatever you want, or I could break it down like the loud and the blunt.